Many of my clients have asked me what is the one thing that I do which makes me so effective in achieving my goals. I'd like to share that tip with you today. Benjamin Franklin has said, by failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. And achieving goals and being an effective entrepreneur is all about preparing for your work. In this video, I will give you 3 tips on how to be more effective in smashing your goals. 1. Set your goals with the end in mind. I really subscribe to Stephen Covey's Start with the End in Mind. What that means for goals is when you are setting your goal, you want to make it big and inspirational and motivational, something that you really want and can really feel it. You want that to be your guiding light. And how you do that is start with what it looks like once you've achieved it. So start with the end in mind. What does it look like when you've achieved it? What does it feel like? What does your world look like when you've achieved it? From there, you want to work backwards and reverse engineer into something tangible that you can tackle on a daily basis. So you want to reverse engineer it from that big end goal to something like a 10-year goal and then a 5-year goal. Then break that down even more and see what you would need to have done by the year 3 and year 1 in order to achieve that big end goal. Keep on breaking it down until you have quarterly and weekly goals. The big end goal should be inspiring enough to sustain your motivation to keep on working at it. It's that beacon of light that gives you direction and sustains you through the tough times. But it's the quarterly and weekly goals that you should focus on. This makes goal achieving much less of a daunting task. If our goal was to climb Mount Everest, then that's not the first task you should tackle. It's going to be way too big of a mountain to climb, no pun intended. Instead, what you want to do is you need to focus on baby steps first, like conquering a small local climb. Then work your way up to an intermediate mountain. By the time you get there, then Mount Everest isn't so daunting. So the tip here is to set big goals, but reverse engineer it back so that you have weekly tasks that you can action on. And just being able to focus on those weekly tasks makes it much more attainable. By the time you get a bunch of small tasks done, then you would be moving much closer to your end goal. Tip number 2 is to block out 30 minutes of planning time in the week. It should be a quiet time that you can have it as undisturbed time. I like to do it on weekends, but whatever time that you can block out for yourself undisturbed, that's the important thing. You want to use this time to look forward to the week coming up and plan for your tasks and appointments. It provides clarity and structure to your week. I like to do this on Sundays so that I can have my week all lined up and ready to go and I know what's coming up. By doing this, it provides clarity and structure to your week. It ensures that you can achieve your weekly goals because you're planning for it proactively before the crazy week starts. I've noticed for myself, if I do it on Sundays, it makes my upcoming week less reactive. My Mondays won't feel as crazy and I'm ready for it when it happens. When you don't plan ahead, you typically will spend more time doing lower level tasks because you don't know what's the important thing. You haven't pre-planned everything and you haven't looked ahead and you procrastinate more often. Tip number 3. Look back at your week and see what worked and didn't work. So in your reflection time, you can step back and reflect on what you did well and what you didn't. In both cases, see what led up to success or failure and use it to improve. In this reflection time, review what took a lot of energy in your week but did not return too many results. It could be things that you're doing the way that you're doing it, or even the people that you're spending time with. Now I say people because that's just as important as what you're doing. The people that you're hanging around with affects you, either positively or negatively. Jim Rohn has said that you are the average of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. So this is important, even who you hang around with and spend your time with. Look at that and see if your network is supporting you and uplifting you the way that you need to be to achieve your goals. Look also at what blind spots did you have that became obstacles for you in the week. This will require some serious inner honesty because most people don't like to see their own blind spots. And a lot of people just don't even notice it. So maybe review this part with a friend or a spouse, someone that will give you the honest feedback that will help you. By doing this, you identify what you should be doing more or less of, and what people you should be spending more or less time with. Remember, you are the average of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. Over time, by reflecting on this, you will become more effective. So those are the 3 things that I recommend for you if you want to be more effective in achieving your goals. I hope this video has helped you. If it has, please pass it on to those that can use it. And also subscribe to my channel down here for more business tips. I'm Eric Lee with Starfish Coaching, and I can turbocharge your success.